The Kia K5 has the style and substance to set it apart from other midsize family sedans. It's incredibly easy to drive and comfortable on longer trips thanks to a great suspension and an exceptionally quiet cabin. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration is standard, and that's just the beginning of a rich feature list that somehow manages to undercut the competition at every level. Despite its standout style, the K5 is incredibly comfortable, offers a lot of value, packs impressive technology, and offers a powerful GT model. All-wheel drive is available in certain trims, but not the high-end GT version, meaning you'll have to settle for front-wheel drive in the most powerful versions. Fuel economy is on par with the segment leader, and the trunk is larger than the Toyota Camry. The K5 is one of the sportiest-looking sedans on the road, but it's not quite what it seems. It's got enough power, the transmission is smooth and the handling is decent, but the K5 won't make your heart race. The top GT trim, not to be confused with the mid-level GT line trim, has potential, but the front-wheel drive configuration alone holds it back. Another impressive midsize sedan to consider is the Hyundai Sonata. It is the K5's mechanical twin and offers similar features and powertrain, plus a hybrid model. If you want to know about testing the Kia K5, here we review it in full. The Kia K5 with its standard 180 horsepower engine won't impress you, but power is more than sufficient for daily use. It matches the Honda Accord in a straight line, taking 8 seconds to accelerate to 60 miles per hour from a stop. Stopping from 60 miles per hour requires a few more feet than average, but otherwise braking is easy and smooth. The K5's aggressive styling might suggest it's sportier than usual, but that's simply not the case. We'd call the steering and handling par for the course. But perhaps what's more important is the K5 is easy to drive. The transmission shifts pretty seamlessly and is responsive to downshifts when you need to pass. Fuel economy estimates are 31 miles per gallon combined, 27 city, 37 highway, matching the efficiency of most other base-engine sedans in this class. These estimates should be accurate after what we saw on our standard 115-mile evaluation loop. Our route is highway-biased but includes a mix of city and mountain roads as well, and we observed an encouraging 33 miles per gallon. This is a big step forward from the Optima. The only minor annoyance was a slight rattle coming from the panoramic sunroof blind. Otherwise, the K5 is as silent on the highway as some luxury sedans. Seriously. The front seats provide decent comfort over several hours, with a good amount of cushioning and moderate support from the side bolsters. The suspension ably soaks up road imperfections and avoids feeling overly soft. We're also impressed with the climate control system that features a unique 3-mode auto setting that can limit fan speed. Seat ventilation is available on higher trims. The K5's interior is thoughtfully designed to be user-friendly. Despite the many electronic features, all the controls are well labeled and logically placed, and there was no need to consult the owner's manual. The cabin is relatively spacious too, with a modest amount of headroom but an abundance of legroom. Tall adults should have no problem fitting up front, though. Forward visibility is great thanks to unusually narrow front roof pillars. Rear visibility is squeezed a bit by a tall rear decklet, but it doesn't create any notable obstructions. The K5 may not look like a tech powerhouse, but it is. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone connectivity is standard, which is a rarity in any class at the moment. There's also an available wireless charging pad that features a cooling fan and a smart spring-loaded section that keeps your phone in place. The standard system has an 8-inch touchscreen that's easy to use, though it does have a slight delay in responses. This system's physical shortcut buttons are preferred to the upgraded 10.25-inch screen that has capacitive touch buttons that are difficult to locate without looking. Our tester also had a total of 4 USB charge ports. The excellent advanced driver aids return no false alarms. The optional Smart Cruise Control enhances the existing adaptive cruise control by slowing down the K5 when approaching a curve in the road. Collectively, it's one of the best systems in the segment. Despite the K5's fastback roofline, it's not a hatchback. The traditional trunk has a capacity of 16 cubic feet, which is slightly better than average, and the wide and low opening makes for easy loading of bulky objects. The seatback releases are located in the trunk, making it convenient to load longer items. The cabin offers plenty of places to store your personal items, including a charging pad, another rubberized phone tray, and a big center armrest bin. Fitting a large infant seat should pose no problems, and the anchors are easy to access. The Kia K5 starts under $25,000 and holds a slight advantage over most sedans when it comes to dollar per feature. The price and feature ratio improves with each successive trim level. There are some things missing from the options list, such as genuine leather upholstery. The K5 has simulated leather, an auto-dimming mirror, and a head-up display, but we're convinced most will look beyond that. A fully loaded K5 will save a few $1,000s over a comparable Honda Accord. The K5 is solidly built to boot, using a good amount of quality interior materials that outshine what's in other sedans in the class. Hard plastics are still present, but they're strategically placed away from high-touch areas to keep up appearances. Kia's warranty coverage is top-notch with 10 years, 100,000 miles for the powertrain and 5 years, 60,000 miles of basic coverage. Only Hyundai offers more. The exterior styling is a standout in a traditionally dull sedan class. It rivals the Mazda 6 for presence, though it dials up the sporty aggression factor noticeably. It's one of those cars that you could admire for a few seconds before getting in. We have fairly low expectations for performance and entertainment in the family sedan class, but the K5 represents itself well enough. Is it fun? Not in this trim, but the K5 GT certainly has potential.